Hi guys, this is the Scorpion Guide. Welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Today, it's Saturday, the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you. It's a reference to an extremely popular movie that I somehow have managed to live my entire life without seeing. Yeah, you heard me right. I have somehow managed to live my entire life without seeing Star Wars. So today's video, it's gonna be me watching Star Wars. All right, let's see how this goes. And may the 4th be with you. Getting on it, getting the force on. Woo! Woo! We're about 18 minutes in. A few thoughts so far. Not much has happened. The first 4 minutes of the movie, lasers and gun sounds, and then Darth Vader made an appearance. Heavy breathing. And then there was some shuffling around and an overtake. And then the next scene was the classic R2-D2, and I haven't even caught the name yet of the guy, the robot guy in gold. I should probably know that. I'm 18 minutes in, but I don't. Anyway, they went separate ways, and then they were both found, brought back together, and now Luke Skywalker just came on. He's a lot less attractive than I thought he was gonna be, so that's a surprise. C-3PO, got it. How cute are they? The C-3PO and R2-D2, just that cute loyalty, like an old married couple. Okay, so a hologram of Princess Leia just showed up, and she's saying,
"Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope."
so I guess Luke is human, and I knew that, but now that he's sitting down for like lunch with his, I don't know, mom and dad, grandmother, grandfather, now it seems like there's humans in the movie too, which I guess is important for me to know. What are they drinking? It's like milk, but clay. Milk clay. His grandpa, or uncle, he's pretty hot though. My earring jumps. Don't do it. Where? Dude, they're riding dinosaurs. There's a woolly mammoth type of guy. Oh wow, it's gorgeous. Two symmetrical, curvy longhorns and a drapey beard, but a gorgeous creature. Wow, wow. The Sand People. Ooh. Okay, so a new guy came onto the scene, found Luke laid out from the Sand People. R2-D2 is hiding. It's very cute. It's hard to see how he would have gotten into such a small space, but that's besides the point. So it's a human guy. He took his hood off. Is that old Ben Kenobi?
Ben Kenobi? Boy, am I glad to see you.
Old Ben's super hot too. I guess this is what happens when you wait like 30 years to watch Star Wars, is that the older members of the cast are super good looking, and the protagonist or younger members of the cast look really young. I kind of love the editing. It's like parallel on par with my iMovie skills. I just love the half screen washover to switch scenes. So yeah, I'm at skill level original Star Wars.
Not as clumsy or random as a blaster. An elegant weapon.
Ooh. The lightsaber is introduced.
The Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It's It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together.
The Force. It's his uncle, confirmed. The Imperials blew up Luke's home and family. Okay. Uncle's living. Alright, alright. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. That wasn't his uncle. That was old Ben. His uncle did die. Ugh. Yeah. These classic movies. No one's like, oh, by the way, it's sad. It's sad.
He can go about his business.
You can go about your business.
Move along.
Move along. Move along.
I'm imagining that is the Jedi mind trick. You know, you can't make it very far in the world of psychology without picking that term up. Oh, crocodilio. Interspecies Galactic Social Club. That looks fun. What are they smoking?
Solo. I'm Captain of the Millennium Falcon. Chewie here tells me you're looking.
Han Solo and Chewie are making their first appearance. Okay, I feel like it's a game of would you rather. Now I'd say Han Solo is probably most my type so far. So Han Solo.
You didn't think I was gonna run, did you?
Java. Java's a creature. He's like a big old slug looking guy. 5416, there was a woman in the background with a short black bob. I suppose she's the third female we've seen so far. We have Leia. We have the auntie that was making like celery juice and whatever that liquid was they were drinking. And now we got woman in background, short black bob. Okay. Light speed looks beautiful. Chewbacca, he's a Wookiee. He's pretty cute too. The fun game of would you rather.
You can't win, but there are alternatives to fighting.
316, report to control.
There's so many actors in full mask and uniform in this movie. I wonder when this movie first came out, how many dudes pretended that they were one of the masked actors in Star Wars as a pickup line or to try to get laid. It's rad because the people are skilled and grounded and tough, and it's this introduction of using robots to increase technological understanding. So I'm just past an hour in, and the Han Solo and Luke and Obi and the droids and Chewie have made it to the enemy galaxy, and they have finagled some of the plastic white suits, metal white suits, and full facial masks, so they are camouflaged, hidden. How is it that nobody recognizes Chewie, who looks exactly like Chewie? They didn't dress him up. It must be the Force. Okay, well, I addressed my concern in the very next frame, and apparently there are prisoners on the planet, and they are transferring Chewie.
Look out,
Oh, I see what happens next. Chewie opened up a can of whip ass on the questioning bro and took care of things. Okay, Luke and Leia are about to meet para un primero tiempo.
Short for stormtrooper?
Huh? Oh, the uniform. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
You're who?
I'm here to rescue you. I've got your R2 unit. I'm here with Ben Kenobi.
Ben Kenobi, where is he?
Come on.
Stormtroopers. The white uniforms are called stormtroopers. Okay. It's fun to imagine that when this came out, that nobody had seen cinematography quite like this before, with the lasers and explosions. That must have been really a magical sight. Oh yeah! 18 minutes after the hour, and Leia takes the gun and the power into her own hands because somebody has to save our skins. You go, girl.
No way, you're gonna get us all killed!
They're in the garbage chute now. In the deep doo-doo of the ship. The deep, deep doo-doo of the ship. Something's moving past my leg. What is it? What's swimming around? What's in the murky, yucky, smelly, goopy goo? Oh, that's an eyeball. Ah, ah, ah! It got Luke. Yeah. Yeah, okay, looks okay. Wrapped. It's a constrictor. Ugh. So they left a stormtrooper to watch R2-D2 and C-3PO, and they're like, stand guard, and he stands guard. And then C-3PO found a cog, some sort of thing on the floor for R2-D2, and he simply says to the stormtrooper, oh, you know, my bro needs some help, I'm gonna take him down to maintenance. And the stormtrooper's just like, it's like a, I don't know, it made me think of like a super stoned door guy. Oh, and I take it back. This movie, like, way surpasses my editing abilities.
Get on top of it.
I'm trying!
That's what he said. Wow.
They're dying, R2.
So they got through to CP and R2 just in time to not be compressed. This just really, really speaks to the power of having a good team, a good crew, a good squad. Because you might be about to lose your fucking shorts, but you got a support team, you got support. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful scene. Here's Obi-Wan. He is stealthily striding through a hallway. So Princess Leia and Hans, they've got some sexual tension. I think they just kissed for luck, but it was a fake kiss. It was like an almost kiss, and she said, for luck, and then they like glided across the chasm. And when I say they, that was Luke and Leia. Luke and Leia. So Obi and Darth are in their lightsaber sword fight against good and evil for the mastery. So there's a moment of rest. They've gotten away, and Leia has the insight that it was all too easy, so they must have been allowed to leave, which is what is suggested on Darth Vader's side as well, that there's some kind of missile on their ship and also some kind of tracking. Okay, so they made it back to wherever they were going with the information and layout of the enemies.
You will soon see the end of the rebellion.
Did Kenobi really leave? There's a lot of passive-aggressive communication. It was even in the beginning with R2-D2 and C-3PO, kind of like, You know, that like bitter old married couple vibe. And now we're at the part where Luke was trying to convince Hans to stay and to be selfless and to continue with the rebellion. And Hans is like, yeah, I don't think so. No thanks. Luke made some comments of like, just take care of yourself. That's like what you do best.
He's got to follow his own path. No one can choose it for him.
I only wish Ben
Leia's got good communication. Yeah, girl. Station part is reminding me of a really hilarious, almost traumatic, but more hilarious memory from childhood where my family went to a NASA simulation. And I was like in 5th grade, so I was like 10 or 11. And going to space was the big thing, you know? It was what everyone had been talking about. We go to this simulation and they said we were going to Jupiter. And my dumbass, I believe we're going to Jupiter. They didn't give us helmets. They didn't hook us up to anything. No special training, no uniforms. It's just me, my sister, my mom, and my dad all boarding the ship to Jupiter. And I just start crying because I didn't know what Jupiter was going to be like. I didn't know if I was going to like it there. I didn't know if we were going to make it. And I think everyone thought it was so funny because I'm the youngest. I don't even remember how they handled it, but nobody just, you know, came over and took my hand and said, hey, babe, we ain't really going anywhere. Like, you can't just walk into a plane, into an aircraft and go to outer space. All of these steps would have to happen first. Nobody said that. Trust your feelings. So Obi-Wan's voice, spirit, came and reminded Luke that the Force is with him. And Luke shut off his target screen. And then Han came through and cleared the way. And then Luke was able to aim down into the channel to reach the core and explode the other station. Okay, I did it. I saw Star Wars for the first time. May 4th, 2019. So in the end, Princess Leia gives a medal to Han and also to Luke, and R2-D2 is fixed, and the dark universe has been overcome by light and teamwork and precision, courage and believing in oneself and trusting one's intuition. So that was a very feel-good movie. I'm really interested to see what references to Star Wars I will now begin to understand a little bit better, or what references I am familiar with that I've never realized are specific Star Wars references. So it'll be an interesting follow-up to accessing this contribution to culture